Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why, when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb higher than you've been before. So hold on tight and close your eyes. You'll make it faster than you know, closer to the sunrise. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found.
It's Wednesday. I'll try again. Thankfully, Dave's here to tell me I was muted. Otherwise, we might have had another long show where you just see me like smiling and my lips moving. I just need to go into comments and paste something very important. This allows us to use the deck of cards that we use every time that I title our show. So over here in the chat room, you're going to see that I've posted a couple links to Facebook, and that's to refer to an artist, a poet. And she just said that that was the one requirement she had, and we would be free to use her deck of cards. Anyhow, here we are, and I'm all by myself. I am. Oh my gosh, it's a little nerve-wracking. It's a little lonely in here. Dave is here, but he's going to take off. He just popped back in to make sure that I would, do everything correct. Hi, Christopher. Okay, he's saying sounds good, and the song is great. I love our song. We actually have to pay for the rights to be able to play that song, but I just couldn't get it out of my head, that intro song. When I heard it, I felt like, oh my God, this is beautiful. It says everything that I want people to feel and think of when they think of the show. So we went ahead and dipped a little money in there. So if ever you're thinking of opening up a live stream show or a podcast, we got our song from Premium Beat. premiumbeat.com. So if you're interested in that, I'll warn you, it's not cheap, but for me, it's worth it. You guys are worth it. Okay, so I don't have a chat room moderator, so you're going to see my eyes like drifting every now and then, trying to keep up and see who's in there and wants to talk. Fawn is not feeling well, so we're going to wish her all the best. She's at home, and I'm sure she's listening. So we're going to wish her get well wishes, and I'm sure we'll see her next week, next Wednesday, although I know she's got a trip planned, so I cannot wait actually to hear all about her trip. I've been so busy with Expo. I can hear tidbits when she's talking to her friends and talking about this trip. It was very spontaneous for her, so I don't want to give out all her details, but she is going afar. And I'm so thrilled for her. I think that when a person goes on a spiritual journey and an awakening of sorts where they start to dive in and learn all kinds of things and discover all the things that are like strumming for them. I always say you follow the cookie crumbs down the trail when you discover spirituality and everything opens up for you. I think it's really important, and I think it's a pretty standard thing for most people that are on that kind of a path. They actually end up traveling, and they will go partake in a group, tour, or they'll go to a symposium and listen to people speak about the topics that they're passionate about. And so I'm going on her journey, and I can't wait for her to bring back all of the really good information, and she's just got such a way to tell us stories about her life experiences that I know it's going to be delightful. So it's April 2nd, and guess what? Guess what? I'm telling you, there are no coincidences. It's so cool. So of course I'm all by my lonesome. I'm like, don't forget to do this, don't forget to do that. And I pull my card and I'm writing down the title and doing all the things that I have to do now that I knew what my title of the show was, which is Moon, Bathe, and Hope. That's so cool. Moon, Bathe, and Hope. I've sure been paying attention to the moon. Have you? I mean, it's not a very flattering name, but when I see the moon like this, where it's just like a sliver, I call it a fingernail. I, I, I know it's when I say it out loud to it like this, it's like ew, but I don't know why. For me, I see like this little slim fingernail, and I just love it. I actually probably get more excited about the new moon than a full moon, to tell you the truth. I For me, when I get a full moon, for me, I don't sleep well. I'm just keyed right up. And then often I'm like not even aware it's a full moon. I'll be like, God, I didn't sleep good last night. I'm just like, I'm so wound up. And then, yeah, oh, hello, full moon. There you are. Of course. It's not always, not consistent, but I would say more times than not, a full moon means I'm not going to be sleeping very well. But being a clinical hypnotherapist, I tell myself we don't think like that. I look at that full moon, if I'm aware of it, and I say, hello, full moon, I'm going to sleep very well tonight. That's how we do it. So let me put this card up. Opposite way, tilt this way. Oh my goodness. I'm so challenged when it comes to this here, the screen. People are so good at this too. Maybe one day I'll get really good at this. Can you see that? It is just stunning. Moon, Bathe, and Hope. Look at his crazy hair. I love that. Embracing the moon. It's almost like they're going to have an embrace, like a stolen moment in time, a kiss. And there's stars, and this is cosmic. I just love this. Oh, come on, help me out here. I'll move my finger. Ooh, it's peeking around the corner. There's an owl there. I didn't see that at first. Ooh, I love owls. Owls and me go back. Yes. All right. Well, we're going to read about this, but still not good at this. Look at opposite of where I want to go. This reminds me of backing up a trailer. My husband tried to teach me how to back a trailer up into the driveway. You got to go the opposite, and my brain really does not like that. But do you see the number 2? As well. Number 2, I pulled the second card. Let's review what today is. April 2nd. Number 2. Ah, so it's meant to be. It's completely meant to be. I love that the moon too is like a sliver. Maybe a little more than a sliver, but everything is fitting perfectly into place for tonight. So let's read about Moon, Bathe, and Hope. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's put this on the stage. So what I'm going to do, because I'm all by myself doing it all here, so hang in there. There we go. A Dream Song Oracle. That is the deck that I'm using today. Dream Song Oracle. You can purchase them at the shop, but I think they're all gone already again. I got more in, but I think they're gone. So I will order more of those. Make sure we're always stocked up with that deck. And yeah, if you want, you can buy it on Amazon, any metaphysical shop. Honestly, even bookstores generally have them. I've actually, prior to me opening up the shop and living this far up north, there aren't many places and options where you can purchase a deck, right? Or anything tarot or oracle. So I would find myself hitting like a chat. Oh, bye, David. He's leaving me. I'm by myself. I'm officially by myself. Well, honestly, am I really by myself in here? Am I? I'm wearing a sweater, people, because it's so cold in here. It's so cold. Actually, when I was getting ready, I could feel a breeze. Like it was just blowing on me. And I said to David, and Christopher was here just helping me with the technical stuff too with David. And I said, "Oh my God, it's like you need to turn up the furnace. It's blowing cold air on me." And Dave like put his hand where the place is in the ceiling where the air comes down. He's like, "Claudette, there's nothing there." You know, despite how long I've been doing this, I still am shocked. I'm still am shocked when things like this happen. It's just crazy. I don't think that will ever go for me. I'm always in awe when I am in commune like that with spirit and my angels and my guides, and they're directly like interacting with me. I still am in awe. Okay, enough of a sidebar. Hey, let's go. So I'm going to start reading here. Now is the time for moon bathing and hope. Mother Moon is friend to all dreamers. Well, we all know I'm a dreamer. She incubates your dreams and grows wings for all your wishes. She encourages all to remember, not all who wander are lost. Oh, that's beautiful. You know, we see it. There's posts of that on Facebook and beautiful images along with it. But when you feel truly lost, it's not like that post on Facebook. I mean, for any of you right now that feel like everything isn't falling perfectly into place, that's not the next step that I thought would happen, and now I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be going. Again, we're just going to continue to build from the knowledge from the other shows as well. But I really want to encourage you to just allow, and I can see it right now. It's like a boat on the waters, and I want you to just allow your boat to be guided by the waves. Allow nature, allow Mother Nature, allow the cosmic womb, your guides, to steer your boat. Just sit in the boat and allow it to go where it needs to go, because you're not lost. She doesn't shine exclusively for the special, the brightly talented or accomplished. In fact, she shines brightest in the dark. Oh man, isn't this deep? I had been thinking, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. Usually that I get messages and I get notions of what I'm gonna talk about, but I think there's something to be said about not feeling like you are enough or you're worthy. And I want to remind everybody that you are just as unique and special as everybody else. And that includes me. Um, Takes a lot of guts to do this, what I do a show like this. And you better believe it that I had a lot of self-doubt, or I'm thinking there's a billion and one shows out there. Like, why am I just adding more to the pile, right? But it's not about that. That's shortchanging ourselves. And I just believe that actually there's a lot of beauty in those that don't shine bright in the spotlight. Those are the people that probably have the biggest nuggets to drop of wisdom in your lap. So, yeah, I just think it's important to be observant of those that maybe don't take the spotlight as much, because they actually probably have a lot of wisdom to share. And yeah, I think that they're worthy to shine as well. So even if you're quiet or timid, isn't that weird? Did you guys hear that? Okay, that's so weird. I heard something. Nobody's saying they heard anything, but holy cow, I just heard a big okay, I'm telling you, this room's really. So anyway, she shines brightest in the dark. Embrace those hopeful rays. Take a walk in her radiance. Bask in her glow. Have a conversation with her about all the untold stories in your soul and the wishes waiting to grow wings. Ask her to guide you through the dark night, bringing luminosity to all that's currently unknown, unseen, or unformed. Ooh, I love that. Unformed. That's what poetry does, right? It just kind of just pulls you right in deep and off you go. Okay, I heard it again. Oh my gosh. Can anyone else hear that? I'm all by myself here. Yeah, so that concludes the meaning for that. And maybe at this point, just because I say I'm all by myself, but this room's full of those who have passed and guides and angels, so I'm just going to acknowledge all the people in the room. Even though I say I'm alone, I am not alone, and I want to give a warm welcome and a warm thanks to Grace Walsh. She is, I call her my spirit moderator. She's the lady who helps me keep everybody like on their best behavior during the live so we don't get too many technical difficulties or like those sounds. So Grace, I need a little help with this. This is, unless someone's trying to come through. Oh, that could very well possibly be as well. Wow. Okay, so I have nobody else introduced. So, yeah, it's just me and Grace in this room. And we did the show, what it's called. We've read the card meaning. Definitely add some comments in the chat room if you want. I'm going to be doing the glancing and looking over to see what everybody has to say. But for those who wonder what Dawson Creek's weather was like today, let me tell you, we had snow. Yes, that ugly white stuff. I know it's fun and exciting and we want it at Christmas time, but it is spring for us. We really want spring. I can see the little grass shoots trying to come up. And yeah, I couldn't believe it when I looked out and saw the white flakes. They were really light, and it was, it's, we're in that place where now it's like, is that rain or is that snow? Yeah, no, it was kind of floating about and whimsily settling on our vehicles outside. So we got a little snow, but it did not stay. Today was like holding at 0 degrees. I asked Dave to look at the temperature. Looks like we might hit like a -6 tonight. Yeah. It's just that nice weather right now where everybody's excited to have the weekend get here. We're supposed to have really warm weather, which is going to be quite interesting. And I always find like when we get that warm weather, Yeah, everybody gets a little overly excited and everyone gets sick, right? So I'm just going to be a little careful enjoying that warm weather because our little bodies have been nestled under layers and layers all winter long. And we're rustling up all kinds of things when we're raking up those leaves and combing that grass. I know we're all excited to do it. I like to be a little careful when I do it. All right, so I think we're just going to dive right in. Everybody loves to hear all about their sun signs. And so I've got the calendar with me and we're going to start reading all about that. I just don't want to lose. Yeah, we did the temperature, so I can put that one away. And we're going to dive into our astrology. All right, so I'm just gonna lift the keyboard because I don't need it and tuck it over here for now. All right. And we're gonna read April and find out everybody's star signs. Or sorry, sun signs. Oh gosh, this is gorgeous. This is Aries artwork in this calendar. Wow, look at her. She is stunning. I would never think of that for Aries. I love it. Okay, so we are going to put something here while I read as well because I want to give credit where credit is due. And it's important. So you're going to see streaming down below there. That's just giving credit to the the company Llewellyn, who put out this calendar for the year 2025. And I want to make sure that everybody knows that I'm not like coming up with this all on my own, that I am reading off of their calendar. But I'm one of these people who always love to hear what my sign is, like what's in the future for me. So we're going to do that every first Wednesday of the month. We'll read about our signs. All right. Okay, so here we go. I guess they're starting with Aries. That makes sense. Let's start with Aries. Aries, use your past experiences as a guide for planning your new year. Oh, the latter half of the month brings a surge of motivation, fueling you to advance with focus and enthusiasm. Oh, are you feeling a little stagnant right now? Probably like itching to go. And now you're going to be going. It says keep your eyes on the prize, stay on the course. Okay, so Aries, the message for you is have faith. Keep the faith. It's coming to be, but it's going to be the second part of the month. So that's cool. The good days for you are the 6th and the 7th. So, whoa, that's coming up like right very soon. Your good days are coming up right away. If you've got anything that you were planning to do, again, like these are the favorable days, are the days when you're like going to sign that contract, or if you're going to start a new project. These are the good days to consider like planning for. So for you, the 6th and the 7th. The days where things could be demanding for you, Aries, is the 18th, the 19th, and the 20th. Wow, a 3-day. You know what? I put that in my phone. 18, 19, 20, and just put in there something about no new projects. Keep a low profile on these 3 days. What you tend to find in like my experience is that things don't go as smoothly on those days. And so those are the days you don't want to go to the bank and have a meeting with a banker. You're not going to want to go get your hair done on that day. I would highly not recommend doing that. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so we're moving on to Taurus. Oh, my sister's a Taurus, Rachel. It's the perfect time to wrap things up. April, wrapping things up. Finish what you've started and begin to create space in order to attract new things into a new cycle. Tying up loose ends will free you to do something new when the time is right. Oh, they're being a little cryptic. Something's coming up for you A new project. That's exciting. So, what they are urging you to do is finish all of those little projects that you've put off to the side and think, I'll do that later. I'll do that later. I'm picking up that this is the time to finish up, because if you don't, you're going to end up staring at those projects for quite some time before you're going to have the opportunity to go back and finish them. So, you could have, like me, on my table in the dining room is a project that I never got to finish. It's the reality, right? I mean, everybody doesn't live perfect lives. And so for me, my dining room right now is a project sitting on it. And every home, I see that project on the table, but I don't have time right now. So if I can just give you one sage word of wisdom, please, Taurus, go finish your projects. Otherwise, you'll be looking at them like I do every day until I will have time, which I think will probably be June for me. So your good days, Taurus, 8, 9, and 10. Ah, you got a whole block of 3 days as well for good days. Awesome. Commanding, 21 and 22. So 21 and 22, low profile days. Just keep her on a minimum. You might even want, Taurus, I'm feeling like if you don't have to work and you have that luxury, I'd be saying, yeah, I don't think I'm coming to work on the 21st or the 22nd. That's what I would do. All right, moving on. Gemini. The first part of the month, Gemini, remains a potential technological nightmare. Oh, God. It's not fun to be a Gemini right now. Just keep breathing and taking breaks to avoid getting overly frustrated. Ooh. Yeah, this is a tough one. Learning to walk away for a minute can save your sanity. Things will smooth out in the second half of the month. Well, it's kind of the same story as Aries, except for you, it sounds like it's going to be a little more intense, I feel like. And you just got to hold the faith that things will smooth out for the other half of the month. Wow, Gemini. I know what it's, I'm feeling you, because nobody likes technological challenges. Oh my goodness. I'm like here to testify. I don't like technical things going awry, especially when I'm doing a live, especially when you're trying to run a business. So I feel your pain, Gemini. I think that they're saying just take breaks. If something's not working, oh, I heard it again. Well, whoever's in this room, you're affecting the microphone. And while I appreciate you trying to say something, right now all we hear is like a sound. There's no talking. So it's a little unnerving, to tell you the truth. All right. Um I I just I guess they're agreeing. I never even thought of that. See, I'm just about as clueless as everybody else. So they want you to walk away and just take a breath, go take a walk outside, enjoy that beautiful spring air, and come back and try again. So I think, I'm just getting that, when things aren't going well and your changes aren't being updated, whatever it is, we're talking about technological things. So I'd say turn her off and turn her back on. Go get yourself a new cup of coffee, maybe have a chat with someone, and then go back. Okay? That's going to be your key to success and to navigate that first bit of your month. All right, Gemini has favorable days for the 11th and the 12th. And your demanding days are the 23rd and the 24th. So even though you're going to have smooth sailing at the end of the month, like better for technological, they're also warning you about the 23rd and 24th. You're not completely out of it. You still have a couple of days where things might be a little challenging for you. Let's look at Cancer and shout out to our Grace. That's her sign. Oh, let me go here. I forgot to turn on the comments. Oh my God, look at everybody here. OMG, I totally missed all of you. I was so busy. Okay. Oh, Nicole's looking forward to this. I'm so happy. I'm like, do other people want to hear their sun signs? I mean, I think it's a lot of fun. Thank you, Nicole, for joining. And Michelle is here. Michelle was away in Ontario, and I didn't get a chance to really chat with her, but she told me she was part of that ice storm. Okay, we got I just want to acknowledge everybody. I'm so excited to see you. Kayla. Hi, Kayla. Kayla was working today. And Shannon. Hey, hey. I got your food in the fridge, girl. And Vion is here. You found us, Vion. Welcome. We're going to talk about her in just a little bit once we're finished reading signs. And we've got Corey. That's my girlfriend, my sister from another mother. I heard a boom. You heard it. Okay. Corey heard it too, so I'm not like making this shit up. That's right. I can say that. Shannon, yeah, okay, so people are selling it. Is it a phone vibrating? You know, it could be because I got these headphones on. Although, you know what? I'm gonna power this off. Thank you, Christopher. It could be. I feel like it isn't, but you know, we're really close to the microphone and maybe that's what it was. Okay, my phone is completely shut off. See, this is me all by myself. Kyla, sounds like a phone going off. Okay, well, my phone is really busy. I was actually exclaiming and saying, I'm trying to get ready for a and people are just really excited about the expo and they have questions. And we'll talk about the expo a little later here, but we're organizing and we're in the planning stages and collecting vendors and spreading the word about our expo coming up in May. So yeah, my phone is a little busy. It's only pretty in December. Agreed. Yeah, snow is only pretty then. Oh, Vian says she has pussy willows. I want to go for a walk in my backyard and go see if I can find some. That's awesome. Oh, she sent me a heart. Oh. It coincided. This is awesome. Hi, you made it. Jeremy's here. Jeremy dropped off his food. I'm so excited. You can like get power balls and I think he did chicken bang bowl again or something. And gosh, I don't even remember. I'm always so excited to order his food. But you know, Hungry Duckling. You can find them on Facebook, Hungry Duckling. And he's always sharing there for each week what foods you can get. You know, if I'm really, you know what? Let me see if I can find him. Okay, I'm off for just a second, guys. Hungry Duckling, because I've got Facebook open, and I'm going to see if I can find the page for you. Hungry Duckling. Oh, God. There you go. This is Claudette. Ah. I don't have my keyboard because I moved it. Hey, we're gonna go. I'm gonna open this up. I keep pushing on my mouse pad. That doesn't work, does it? And here. And hungry. Here we go. Okay, we're getting close. And then I'm gonna share my screen with you. Let's do it. Hey, we can do anything we want. It's our show. Aw, there's Michelle sending me a message on Facebook. Okay, I gotta X out of that. You don't need to see that. And then I'm going to go into stream. Oh, keep pushing the mouse pad. Okay, let's see here because present, I think it's where I go. Share screen. Yes, I want to share my screen. Share screen. And I want to share it in Facebook. Yes, I want to share that. And then you'll all get, ta-da! Please tell me you can see that. Please tell me you could see that. Let's see. Yes, you can. That's what his page looks like. So you'll know that you got to the right page. Hungry Duckling Catering. Now I'm going to go back here because I'm going to scroll a little bit on it, and I think you'll be able to see when I do that. So, but I can't see myself, but that's okay. Oh, look at, here I am. Look at, I don't know how I got up there. Surprise pop-up. Oh, that's an old post from 2023. Um, That's so funny with me just showing you guys, but I just wanted to see March 31st. Are you ready to spice up your week? We've got something special cooking for you. Bursting with flavor, loaded with protein, packed with fresh vegetables. So yeah, I've got Singapore curry noodles waiting for me in the fridge for tonight. I also indulged in some butter naan, definitely, and chocolate power balls. There we go. It's called Bang Bang Chicken Power Bowls. Yeah, so look at all of this. And he goes around town and drops it off to everyone, including Puss Coupe. He will drive as far as that to drop off your food. And I'm telling you, it's all, oh, Willie, look at this picture. Let's see if I click on that. Yeah, that's exactly how it looks when we get it. It's in these bowls like that. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, enough talk here about food. People want their sun signs. So I'm going to come back. Oh, that sounds delicious. It is Serena. He would totally drop it off right at your work. You don't say. I know it. I know it. I'm saying it. All right. Cancer. Okay, this is for Grace. A period of high stress and activity is winding down. Oh, good for you, Cancer. Expect to feel a noticeable shift and slow down around mid-month. You've been going full force by the sounds of it. This comes as a relief, especially if you've been dealing with more conflict or drama than you're comfortable with. Oh, you were in that place, hey? Yeah, that's not fun. It's nobody likes to be in a place where it's challenging for our emotions and things aren't comfortable. Maybe we're having a conflict with somebody. Oh, Cancer, I feel you. Well, they're telling you it's winding down, so you're getting towards the end of it. So just continue to have lots of grace for yourself and for the others that are involved in these situations, and you'll all get through it. I always say, sleep on it. Give yourself time. You're not required to give a response right away, especially when you're not sure if it's going to come across in the way that you want it to come across. Like in the spirit that you want it to be said. So sometimes going to sleep at night and waking up the next day, you're just like, that's not even a big deal. Like, and you've got words ready to come out and it's lickety split and it's easy. Whereas if you'd have done it the day before, it could have just opened up a whole can of worms that you don't even want. Indigo, you're here. Hi, hi. All right, so Cancer, your favorable days, 13, 14, and 15. Wow, there's right now a lot of blocks of 3 days, which is interesting. So those are your good days to keep in mind. And your not so good days, 25 and 26. So Cancer, those are the days where we're going to keep a low profile, all right? Let's move on to Leo. This is my man sign. Dave's sign, Leo. You'll feel an invigorating boost of energy mid-month. Ah, so be ready to take on the world. Well, that's good because he's got to drive our son to a basketball tournament in Edmonton. So good. That's about the right timing. As the days go by, you'll find your voice gaining influence and your desires becoming clearer. Oh, that's interesting. That's so important, right, guys? You know, I hear that all the time. If you want to manifest something, you need to be incredibly clear and precise about what it is that you're manifesting. What is it that you want to bring into your life? Actually, you know, for me, recently I've been told just like get that feeling like, okay, this is something you need to do, Claudette. You know, back when I first opened the store, I would every night before going to sleep, I would envision the store full of people, the store thriving, and just I would actually walk myself through transactions and just the wonderful vibes that were being exchanged between myself and the customer. And I really feel like that played a pivotal part in my success when opening my store. And I was being reminded of that this week. So I'd like to remind you, Leo, and to anyone else that's working on something, it's so important to just include visualization in your mind of what it really looks like. What is it that you want? And actually kind of role play in your mind. Go through it, make it real in your mind. And I go to sleep to that vision. So I would act, I don't know if other people can do this because honestly, I'm such a homegrown. I didn't, I haven't taken a lot of classes or anything, but for me, when I'm doing something like this, I do it just before I go to bed and I bring that into my dream world. So that's pretty trippy. And you can do it. You can do it. You just set that intention. I'm going to be dreaming about my store. I'm be dreaming about the beautiful people that are coming through and the beautiful inspirational exchanges that we're going to share. And the store is thriving. And I just, before I know it, I've drifted off to sleep. And that's exactly what I'm watching happen in my dream. All right. So let's keep going here. Seize this surge in enthusiasm and use it to move projects forward. Well, that'll be really good. And I can't help but think about David because it's springtime and there's yard cleanup and all of the things, that you talk about during the winter. So to all you Leos out there, you're going to be in the mood to get it done. So that's exciting. It's a great time of the year. We're all feeling very productive and excited for the new season. So, yeah, looks like you guys are going to be getting some stuff done. Your good days are 16 and 17. Hi, Blake. You are here and you made it. You made it. I'm so happy you're here. Right, so I got squirrel again there. And you've already had a demanding day, Leo, on the 1st. That was yesterday. So April Fool's Day. Ouch. And then 27 and 28. Oh, 28's my lucky number, but not for you, Leo. 27, 28, and number 1. But number 1 already happened. So if anybody's a Leo, I love to hear if you had a challenging day on the 1st. I'll be looking. Okay, next sign is Virgo. Virgo. The first half of the month remains crazy making. What the heck is that called? Crazy making? I've never even heard that term before. The first half of the month remains crazy making. Take extra time to double check any type of communications. Ouch. Definitely you want to do that. Sometimes you can't take back something that you've sent. I've been there. Save extra copies of important documents. Oh, printer is your friend. Virgo, use your printer. Use your snapshot on your phone. Make sure you're snapshotting everything. If in doubt, take a photo of it or print that piece of paper. Wow, you're getting a lot of cautionary tools here. Things will begin to smooth out in the middle of the month, making tasks more manageable. Oh, there's nothing worse than when you read it somewhere or that person told you something and you're flicking away on your phone and you can't find it, or that email, like, where the heck is that email? I know I had that somewhere and I can prove XYZ. So listen, Virgo, I feel like that is going to be you for the first half of the month. So be very careful and be very mindful and you'll be fine. You'll be so happy you took those snapshots and used up a little paper. So your dates for most favorable days are 21st and 22nd. And your demanding days, coming right up in a couple days, 4 and 5. April 4th and April 5th. All right, Libra, I would definitely caution you to print every piece of paper on the 4th and the 5th if you have to go to work. Or snapshot every conversation you have on that phone that's important. It sounds like you're going to need to have that. Moving on to Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. The ideal move right now is to fine tune and upgrade ongoing projects. So, for anybody joining us, this is our sun sign show where it's the first Wednesday of the month. And on the first Wednesday of the month, we read about everybody's sun sign. So, that's what we're doing. And we have read Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, and we're going into Scorpio. So for anyone who missed their sign, just know that you can go watch the show again later and you'll be able to find out what your sign has in store for you for April. Claudette, this is my first live astrological reading and I love it. Oh my God, thank you. I'm, you know, I have self-doubt like just like everybody else. And I was thinking, God, I'm just reading stuff. Are people gonna, but you know what? I don't want to pretend like I know this. I don't. I'm just like you, and I'm really excited and curious to know what my sign will have for the month. So thank you for that. Ooh, Kayla says me. Here we go. Okay, Kayla, let's do it. The ideal move right now. Oh, you're strategizing is to fine-tune and upgrade ongoing projects. Huh, sounds like you've got projects going and you're requiring a little strategy thinking. A little more planning. If you're uncertain about how to elevate your work, seek external viewpoints. Oh, so this is when you're going to get some advice from your friends or your role models in your life. So Kayla, there must be some stuff that you're working on and it's going okay, but I think it would be really helpful for you to just enlist the help or advice or opinion of someone that you love and cherish or look up to, and you may discover something really interesting that you hadn't considered or thought about. So Kayla, that is your sign. That's what they're saying. Take constructive criticism as a tool for improvement and use it to your benefit. Oh my gosh, this could be told for everybody. I think so many people shortchange themselves and they can become so wounded when they're given some constructive feedback. But honestly, guys, it's not about you. This isn't like cheapening your value as a person. It doesn't like scratch the beautiful facet of your soul's like value. When you're getting constructive criticism, it's because somebody loves you enough and they want to tell you something that will help you improve. So I'm always, I mean, nobody wants to hear, oh, you could have done better. I found this to be lacking, but embrace it. Embrace it because it's not devaluing you. It's only meant to help you make things better. And so I always look at that and I take it in. As long as it's delivered in a kind way. And most people, when they come and give you criticism, um, okay, I think I just heard something again. But uh, yeah, so again, spirit agrees. Allow criticism to come in once in a while, especially when it's coming from someone that you know has a good heart. They're simply telling you because they want you to win it. They want you to improve on something that you're doing, okay? So it's not a personal dig. All right, so let's go. Kayla and all Scorpios out there, your good days are 23 and 24. Are you working for me on the 23rd and 24th? I can't look at a calendar right now, but those are your good days. And your demanding days are 6 and 7. Okay, Kayla, you work today. That's 2, 3, 4. Oh, you're not going to be working on the 6th or the 7th. So lay low, girl. Lay low. And whatever these projects are that you're working on, I wouldn't work on them on those days. That's my advice for you. You've actually, yeah, you're going to be okay. And seek the wisdom of those you look up. What does Nicole say? Makes sense. I just reached out, which I rarely do, to a friend. She listened and I felt so much better. Oh, Nicole. Yeah, it's so important, right? But we often feel alone and we're actually not. And sometimes we get surprised by someone that we never suspected that they were on our team. the whole time. Often people are very quiet and they're in the background and you don't realize that they love you and they support you because they're not very vocal, say like on Facebook or something or Instagram. They maybe are liking, or maybe they don't even like a lot of your posts. And then all of a sudden you're in a challenging time and possibly you share that on social media. And I'm telling you, I'm often surprised by who reaches out to send support. Not that I post that often, but I like to be real. I don't want people to think that I've got everything set, figured out. And the people that often reach out to offer you support are the people that you didn't expect, or they haven't been in your sphere of thoughts because they're not always front and center, and the people that you're always going to, share a coffee with or whatever. So, you're never alone. Even when you feel alone, you're not. There's always someone, I believe, cheering you on, like me. All right. Kayla, I'm working on the 23rd. LOL. Oh. Oh, but you know what? That's favorable for you. So, hey, I always say, make me millions, Kayla. Maybe it's going to be favorable for both of us. I haven't read Sagittarius is next, so that's me. Okay, here we go. We're going to read Sagittarius. Oh, I don't need the word challenging. Okay, I'm skipping ahead. That's not fair to you guys. You may find it challenging to get motivated and sustain it. That's why I have Christopher. Christopher Marjanovic. He's my buddy and he is my. Come on, Claudette, did you do that? Claudette, come on, you need to do this. I need him. It'll improve mid-month when you easily shift to a more action-orientated mindset. Holy moly. Wow. I do feel like I would love to have that energy burst. I've got a lot going on dealing with all the sponsors that we would like to approach. We're working on that sponsor uh, like package, and we're talking with vendors, and right now I really got to pull it from deep in order to have that go and keep going forward. I'm one of these, I just want to speed up to the end and have a great time and go, wow, that was so worth it. And that's where my brain is. I'm already at the final line and thinking about how much fun the expo's going to be. And I already can see that I'm going to be overwhelmed with emotion at how fantastic it was and how it all came together. And yeah, so, but I need to remember I still have to do all the work. Shannon Brandel, what's with the first 2 weeks of the month? Most of the signs going through. I know it. I know it. Let me see what Sagittarius is going to be like. Okay, it'll improve mid-month. Okay, yeah, we read that. With your natural enthusiasm amplified. Ooh. Some people think that I have a lot of enthusiasm already, but I need it, honestly. That's going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to it. I can tell I'm going to be full of inspiration, and a lot of the things that I'm thinking about and manifesting in my dream world and in my daytime, I feel like things are going to really start to take form. Like that word that we had today in the card, that's affirmation for me, just coming out of my mouth the way it did. I know that things are really going to accelerate in a wonderful way for me. It's a great time for learning and pursuing more adventurous endeavors. Well, this is an adventure. My favorable days are 25 and 26. I'm going to have to remember that. I'm going to see what's going on and what I can plan and set for those days. And the days that are going to be most demanding for me are 8, 9, and 10. So Sagittarius, days to be aware that things aren't maybe going to go so smoothly and we're just going to lay low and not make some important decisions are 8, 9, and 10. Okay, awesome, awesome. Okay, I think we're getting it here. So we're moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn, you might feel a bit out of your element this month, as if you're swimming against the current. Ooh, that's tough. Consider this a unique opportunity to explore different approaches to problems and goals. What do we say? When you're having problems or when you're in like at a block in creativity, Go out for a walk. Go for a drive. Heck, go to the neighboring town and have a walk in their park. Do something where you're really shaking things up. I mean, the parks too, national parks or provincial parks. Go for a walk, remove yourselves from the situation, and watch how inspiration comes to you. Yeah, I want to say watch the magic fall in. So consider this a unique opportunity to explore different approaches to problems and goals. Aha. So while it may be disorientating, this phase can offer unexpected insights. Oh, how clever and fun will that be for you? Capricorn, I'm so jealous of this. I love it. I love it when unexpected insights come to me. So I'm excited for you. Enjoy those. Your favorable days are going to be the first, which you already had. So I guess apparently April Fool's Day was a good day for you. And 27 and 28, those are the good days. Demanding 11 and 12. So just keep in mind 11 and 12. Or I just keep saying a low profile day for you, Capricorn. Okay, next is Aquarius. Have you felt isolated, Aquarius, in your thoughts or ideas lately? Take this as an opportunity to deepen your internal perspectives and examine feelings you've denied. Ooh, this is a deep one, Aquarius. What are you denying yourself? Oh, that's so sad. Aquarius, the things that you do to limit yourself, and not allow yourself to explore and do the things you want to do, those are all self-inflicted like limits. So if I can give you a nugget of wisdom as this is trying to do for you is limiting yourself. You are limitless. The possibilities are limitless. Start manifesting, and the moment that you get that mindset changed, then all of those wonderful like guides and angels and your ancestors who are rallying for you, they are going to be able to see the change in the weather, the change in your vibe, and they are going to start to align things because now you're ready. You're ready for it. So, yeah, don't hesitate to delve into your imaginative side. Ooh, imaginative side. Okay. Are you a logical brain girl or guy? You need to dive in and allow imagination to take root into your life. That's when magic really happens. That's where creativity comes from. That's where freedom comes from. If you are allowed to have an imagination and to allow yourself to dream, I mean, everything is so much more vivid and alive, and there's so much to this world that we don't understand. Think about all the science fiction books that were written in the past, and so much of what they would just, write in there as like crazy ass technology, and look where we are today. Think about Back to the Future. I mean, the younger crowd might not really remember that movie, but I mean, they were on these things and they were hovering and whipping around. I mean, all of this stuff is happening. So I think it's really short-sighted of people to say imagination isn't important. It is incredibly important. I think spirit actually taps into the imagination, and there's so much wisdom there for everybody. It's there. All right. Oh, you do a lot of dreaming too, Blake. I feel like I'm not surprised about that. You're very close to your mom, and I feel like you're very tender inside. Good night, Michelle. Good night. Thank you for watching. Yeah, you guys are still nesting at home and getting settled in. Me too. I love the expo. I make money and get to visit other weirdos. Yeah, I think that we're all awesome weirdos. I love it. Okay, Aquarius, we read, and now we need to make your favorable days public. So you have, oh, today was a good day for you. You had two. April 2nd, tomorrow, you have a lot of favorable days. Good on you. The 2nd, the 3rd, the 29th, and the 30th. So tomorrow's another good day for you. What are you? I think tomorrow would be a really good day to be honest with yourself, Aquarius. What are you denying yourself? Give yourself permission. You want to take that trip? Do it. Start planning towards it. Okay? Demanding days for you 13, 14, and 15. Just don't book your ticket on the 13th, the 14th, or the 15th, okay? Otherwise, go do it. Go, ladies. Go do that hike that you're thinking is a little extravagant because it's out of town. Go do it. This is going to be really good for you. All right, our last sign for April is Pisces. And thank you for being so patient, Mrs. and Mr. and Miss Pisces. You are right where you're supposed to be. As you find yourself, Pisces, in sync with your surroundings. Oh, how nice. Very calm. Be ready to use this self-assuredness to navigate personal and creative projects. You're very grounded. You're sounding very, very nice. It's an ideal time to explore new avenues and deepen existing bonds. How beautiful for you. That's a nice way to end our sun signs. Pisces looks like they won out. Yep. Their favorable days are the 4th and the 5th. And the least favorable days are going to be the 16th and the 17th. So you as well have a day, like not tomorrow, but the day after. Really good for you, Pisces. And it looks like you're working on your relationships. And maybe not working, but this is going to be a really good time where you know how your bonds are going to strengthen. There's going to be just more root growing for you with your relationships, and that's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Well, that is all of the sun signs. How are we doing? 8:30. Okay, so we have a half hour left. And isn't that just gorgeous? That was Aries, the artwork for Aries. Go like that. I think you can see that. Oh yeah, that's better. She is just stunning. I love her. Okay, we did it. All our sun signs have been read. And I'm just going to start moving on to other things. I'm just going to tuck this off to the back. Yeah, I think that's the safest place for it. And look at my notes here. What are we doing? What's our next thing? Share my thoughts of the day. Well, I kind of did that already. Throughout the signs, I let you know about people that are not out in the public and like front line and center, and yet some of those people have a lot of wisdom to share. So I think that it's important that you all have value. You all are very important. You know, it's not just the movie star or the singer out there. You are, people want to know and hear what you have to say. They're curious, and you have important things to contribute to the world. So don't shortchange the value of what you have to offer, okay? That's what I would like today's takeaway to be. And I pulled the card of laughter. And so I think that's really important too, right? Laughter. Laughter. It's so important. I'm one of these that can get very serious and very driven when I'm working on projects or I'm at work even. And I often forget about how magical it is to just laugh and have that lightheartedness. I can get very focused and forget about that. So I'm grateful for the people in my life that bring that into my life. So at work sometimes I'll have someone walk in and they're a coworker and they'll say something and it's just so off the cuff, like a fun joke. But for me, I don't know if this is common with Sagittarius, but I'm super focused and I'll be like, it'll just like abruptly startle me and my brain literally has to shift and process the joke. And then I start to laugh and I forget the joy of laughter. And I'm reminded in that moment. And so I just want to remind anybody who's stuck right now, go and have a good laugh. Maybe you need to go find a good comedy show on TV. You need to find that joy. Joy helps lighten you. It helps shake up that dense energy inside of you and you realize things aren't so like you're not so stuck. Laughter will allow you to just start to see the world around you with a little bit more grace and a little bit more love for everybody because it's not so heavy anymore when you're laughing. Again, you're feeding an energy, right? Thank you, Jeremy. I agree. Laughter is great. And Jeremy will bring laughter for me, and I love it. Okay, well, I didn't get any Dear Claudette letters. Is there anything that anybody wants to talk about? Is there anything that they would like my perspective on? You can put it in the chat and I'll be happy to chat with you about it and just give you my take on it or if I've had an experience similar to that. So I will keep one eye open and see if you say anything in there. And again, just to remind you, okay, see, I don't have Fawn here. Dear Claudette, I think I have a banner for that. Okay, so we're going to hide this because we're done with that. And Dear Claudette letters. Here we go. Yeah, Dear Claudette. You can type it out, drop it off. We've got mailboxes outside of our shop at 10304 10th Street, Dawson Creek, BC. We're located right downtown, very easy to find. I've got 2 black mailboxes out there, so you can literally bring your letter, drop it in there. And I'm always checking the mailbox. I check it in the morning when I come to work, and I check it at night and sometimes in the afternoon because life gets busy and I'm not always standing right there to see, what's happening. I'm busy doing a lot of different things in the shop. So sometimes during the day, I will go and check the mailbox just to make sure nothing's been put in there. And when I say Dear Claudette letters, maybe not a lot of the younger audience will remember, but back when we had these newspapers, that was a highlight. Like you got the weekend. Did you get the paper? Friday, everybody would get the paper. I mean, the paper would have your garage sales, all the ads, the job opportunities were in it, and there'd be cartoons in the Friday newspaper. The weekend paper was super important. I know in my house it was. I grew up here I'm going into great detail, but from I think it was grade 3 or grade 4, and we moved to Grand Prairie. So for us, it was the Grand Prairie Herald Tribune, and we loved it because it was color cartoons, and it was actually like an insert. So like mom and dad could have the paper, and we would have the cartoons. And I used to sketch the cartoons and spent a lot of time and energy looking at those newspapers. So anyway, there would be a spot that I discovered when I got older, and Dear Abby letters. And people would just write in about, it was anonymous, Dear Anne, and they would say what was on their mind or what was bothering them or what they were struggling with. And then they would sign it like Grumpy or Lost in Seattle or whatever it is. And then Anne would just give a response. And I just thought that would be super fun if we started doing something like that where, you could just sign it. Like if it was Blake and he was having trouble, in the romance department, he would say, loveless in Dawson Creek, whatever you wanted to say. And I wouldn't know who you are. And we could just chat without feeling like you're on the spot or anything. Kayla says, I've got a friend dealing with nightmares. Oh, wow. I'd love to get your your perspective on how to help deal with them. Okay, I'll tell you what I've learned about nightmares. Nightmares are often show up when something has surfaced in our physical life. So, dreaming is where the subconscious is processing all of the things that happened to us during the day. And so, I would like you to just maybe gently, talk to your friend about what is happening in their life that's unsettling for them. And I'm thinking this is probably something pretty strong, like something that is bringing back like a childhood memory, or maybe it's like a person from the past that's surfaced into their life and they weren't expecting that person to come back into their life. These are the kind of things that can trigger you to start having nightmares because things are unsettled and you're nervous and you're not sure how to process, you're worried about that it's going to go back to like having a traumatic experience or there's going to be trauma going on. So nightmares are usually you're very scared of something in the daytime, something that you're really nervous about. It really makes you upset and unsettled. I don't know if that helps you, but I would just like be an ear and have a conversation with them and just find out if there's something going on with them right now that they haven't maybe shared with you. People struggle with a lot of things that they don't talk about, right? um and anything can trigger you to like slip back into a feeling of wherever you were at the time of that trauma, like whatever age you were at. That's how you're equipped to deal with that trauma. So imagine that. Say, like, something unfortunate happened to you when you were 5. Well, when you get reminded of that and you haven't had the chance to heal from that, that opportunity hasn't come, um, you're going to react as though you're a 5-year-old in that situation and that trigger happens for you. So that's a really scary thing. 5-year-olds are not really equipped to deal with a lot, right? So the subconscious will try to figure all of that stuff out. So while you're sleeping, your brain is, gone to sleep, that part of your logical brain, and your subconscious can come out to play and it can really get to work because you're not interfering anymore. And it's able to go in there and sort things out and try to process in a way that's not going to be, um, yeah, interfered with. So there's something big that this person is working through and something triggered it and it's brought it to the surface. I actually, for a very brief time, ended up getting nightmares, and it was while I was actually learning about like I was going through my own hypnotherapy sessions. This was way back before I opened the store. I know we don't have too much time, so I can't go into great detail, but it was a time when I wanted to be a better person. I wanted to do better. And I, without realizing what I was signing up for, I signed up for hypnotherapy sessions in Grand Prairie. So I would travel there from Tumbler Ridge. And I was just, quietly doing these sessions. And it got to a point where I started to have night terrors. And I remember like telling my hypnotherapist, like this is happening. And she said, it's okay. It's okay. That's your subconscious and it's trying to sort everything out and it will pass. It doesn't stay. So it's just a nice indicator that things are challenging right now. Something's triggered you. And this is their opportunity to kind of look at it and really decide if that's like a shadow in their closet that they want to keep in the closet. Do you know what I mean? There's something there that they haven't really talked about or they haven't really faced. And this is an opportunity for them to look at it and face it. They can face their demons and know that they're going to be okay. All right. I hope that's helpful. So, share my thoughts, weekly code. Yeah. Are you coming shopping at Happy? We're starting to see people when the weather's nice. They're popping in. So what is my special code for today? My weekly code. David thought this was very apt. He was with me when I was trying to get things going and set up here. So the code for when you're coming to shop at Happy on Main from now until April 9th, yeah, April 9th, you're going to quote the code Snow Be Gone. Snow Be Gone. That's my special code. Thank you so much. That's super helpful. Awesome, Kayla. I'm glad that was helpful. Super Snow Be Gone. This will give you 15%, 15% off of your purchase. And as I say every week, of course, it doesn't include artisan pieces in the store, but anything else is 15% off when you quote it at the counter and you say, Snow Be Gone, Claudette. Because I couldn't agree more. Snow Be Gone. So for now, April 2nd, well, I guess April 2nd is pretty much over. The store is definitely not open right now. So the 3rd through till the 9th, when we do another show and I'll have another code, you just say Snow Be Gone and you'll get a deal. And look at, again, Fawn is in here. And, I didn't edit it, so we're going to hide it. Normally we put the new code in that ticker, but we've got the old one from last week and I don't want to confuse you. So there we go. Snow Be Gone is there. Okay, Jenny show. This is super important for us to talk about, the Jenny show. Only because, you know, we've really put ourselves out there this year with our Crossroads Expo. We've brought in a Saturday night show. So on May 31st, I'm bringing this up, is Jenny. Canada's unconventional medium, Jenny Ogilvy. She'll be doing a show at the curling rink Saturday night. Your tickets right now are $65. That's the early bird deal. So I would really encourage you to get your tickets. You can see when you go to her website, jennyogilvy.com. Actually, should we do that again? That's kind of fun, right? I'm going to go over here and I'll be right back, guys. I'm just typing it into my search. JennyOgilvy.com. I think I did it all right. Yeah, here we go. So I am going back into here. I'm here, but now I want to go over here because I'm going to share my screen with you. Share screen. I like this. This is kind of fun. Yes, this is what I want to share with you. Ta-da! So this is her web page, and this is where you would go. So you would go to jennyogilvy.com. And okay, sharing this. Yeah, I want to share. And then you can see her web page. She's been to Dawson Creek 3 times, I'm sure 3 times. And now she's coming back for a 4th time to the curling rink. You can literally walk into our shop in Dawson Creek here and buy tickets to have in your hand. Or you can literally go and see her website, www.jenny, that's Jennie, Ogilvy, OGILVIE.com. And I'm going to click here on upcoming events. Hopefully you get to ride along with me as I do this. And you can see all of the different shows she's at. And here is our Dawson Creek. So you find Dawson Creek. It's at the bottom here. Buy now. And when we do that, ding, ding, ding. Here she is. Hi, Jenny. She's so much fun. Get ready for lots of belly laughs. She's so raw. Yeah, so there we go. Select your tickets. You'd click on here and then you get to pick and purchase however many you need for all you and your girlfriends. Okay, so let's go. It says 65, but I think when you order online, and I think Chris will confirm that, yeah, there's like a fee when you're getting it online. So Yeah, better get them now instead of later. I'm gonna just cancel out this screen now and come back here. All right, I'm gonna X that right out. There we go. We're back. And let's put Jenny's flyer up. Yeah. So, as well at this event, I know there's a lot of you watching and listening and who'll watch this later, who really care deeply about our community and want to support the youth of our community. So I just want to add that the Raiders basketball team, the parents will be walking around because it is a licensed adult event, but the parents will be there hosting a 50-50 draw. So I'd love for you to bring your generosity and your wallets when you come and just give that basketball team some love and support. They do so much for our boys and girls, and they want to do so much more as well, and your money allows that to happen. This the coach and the main coach for this basketball team lives and breathes basketball, and his children are all participating in basketball. And I just love all of how they're so invested in the success of our children. So yeah, just wanted to say that. And what else do I need to say? Anything about Jenny? You can get your tickets at the store, and it is taking place the same time. And I'm gonna go up here, and oh, I think you have to remove. It gets a little tricky. So I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna tuck this in for you. So our crossroads, you're gonna start seeing this advertised around town. We're just getting into it. So this is when that show will be happening Saturday night, but it's taking place along with our Crossroads Expo. And this year it's called the Mind, Body, and Lifestyle Expo. So we are enveloping a larger a larger sphere of content at the expo. We want to embrace and encourage a healthy lifestyle. And when we have a healthy lifestyle, it's balanced, right? With the mind, the body. You need body health, you need mind health, and you need your spirit to be healthy too, your soul to be thriving. So anything you see at Crossroads, as long as it's helping you live a happier life, a more fulfilled life, a more healthier life, we would love to have you at our show. Ooh, a little dizzy. Think somebody's about ready to join us at Crossroads that had been considering it. So, does your business help improve the enjoyment and quality of life for others? Join our fast-growing expo and help us inspire the people of our communities. And when I say communities, it's not only Dawson Creek that attends, right? We've got Chetwynd, we got Tumbler Ridge, Rolla, all over, Spirit River, Grand Prairie even, Fort St. John. I mean, we're that mile zero post, and we service a large community. And so I really want to stress that we're a community. We're not just Dawson Creek. And it's going to be $5 for people to get in. Here, I'm going to flick back here. There's going to be a sign going up in the Tim Horton drive-through off of Alaska Ave, and you'll see we've changed it. Like I say, this is constructive criticism, right? But I know that some people were disappointed last year that they had to pay for their child to come in. But now we've changed all that. So 12 and under is free. So we really want to encourage families to come in, and it'll be $5. It's a $5 bill to get in. And I have seen so many people and heard so many people say, we're coming back tomorrow. At $5 a pop, you can spend hours and hours at the expo because there's so much to do, so many different booths to visit, and you're going to bump into friends. You're going to bump into people you haven't seen in a while, even family and relatives. You're going to be like wanting to catch up, and it's going to feel so good to be there that, yeah, it's easy for the time to fly. So most people end up coming for 2 days. I know I'm hearing about people coming as far as Saskatchewan coming in, Manitoba. They're excited to come for the Crossroads. They're actually planning their trips to attend the Crossroads. So it's a wonderful, exciting time. Okay, so what else do we have? Events in town. Events in town. Let's remove this one and add this one. We've talked about this before, but it hasn't happened yet, so we'll just continue promoting. It's set for May 4th. It's the Rest and Relax, a circle of healing. So it says, join us for a blissful 2-hour event featuring sound bowl healing, angel Reiki, light language, card readings, and a meditation, light snacks and drinks provided. So the way Shannon explained that to us, our girlfriend Shannon, she said that there would be a break at some point and there's going to be light refreshments. Oh, I forgot to put my comments back in here. Here we go. I'll be getting my tickets soon. I can't wait to see your show. I know, Kayla, it's going to be amazing. Actually, remind me about your ticket thingy and I'll talk to you. Yeah, so May 4th at Our Social Collective. This is a wonderful spot, Our Social, because they're always collabing with the community and business owners of the community, like small businesses mostly, where they're trying to help and promote the growth and success. So they just hosted a women's thing. I think it's already finished now, that we help support them with. Yeah, so it's located at Our Social Collective, and they are, if you know where Dairy Queen is, you know where they are. Do you know where the health food store is? Then you know where they are. That's where Our Social is, located on that same corner where those two buildings are. And we've got another one. We got something else going on. You know what? Yeah, here we go. The Healing Hub. So they're in a brand new location. They're downtown, not very far away from me, a couple blocks away. Actually, if they stepped out the door of their shop, when you're there and you stepped out, you could see the mile zero post that all the tourists want to go and see and get their photo with. So they're very close to the mile zero center. And they are offering, and that's this weekend, so April 5th and April 6th from 10 till 4 on the 5th, and the 6th is noon till 4. And you can see listed here, we've got the Healing Hub, of course. That's Yvonne Hussey, the owner and creator of the Healing Hub. Rise in Energy Healing, Nicole Wise. And Nicole, I thought I would do this really quick. I even brought your slide up, Nicole. Hang on a minute. Do you remember her? She was on our show a few weeks back. So Nicole will be there because that's her home. That's her home turf over there at the Healing Hub. So she will be part of this spring pop-up. So I'm going to just remove that and we're going to bring back our list. Here we go. Soul Serenity Healing, Miranda Clark. She's the wonderful lady who gifted me with that beautiful feather. Oh my goodness, the name, I think it starts with an M. Macaw feather. Was that beautiful blue and then yellow on the other side. So Miranda will be there. We've got Suzanne Smith, Journey with Nature. Pam's Naughty Hangings, Macrame. That's so funny, that name. I love it. Brenda Coleman, Organo Coffee and Balance for Life. We have Jadzia Cypress, Past Life Artist. Listen, I've had a drawing done by her and it's super fun and fascinating. Yeah, she will draw what what she sees you look like in a past life and talk about what your experiences were, some of your struggles and some of the things that you're really good with and how it's kind of relatable with this lifetime. Um when you come see her at the expo, because she's already got her paperwork in, she's coming. Her booth is always busy. Like it's because what happens is you're literally sitting there as if you're getting a portrait done and she's sketching with you. So that takes some time. So I think she'll probably have like an appointment paper at the table, or I believe her son's coming actually with her. And so just, yeah, that's kind of one of those tables you want to get over there and get your name in to ensure that you're going to have the opportunity to have your sketch done and see meet yourself from another lifetime. Bailey's brushwork artist. So I'm not, some of these people I'm not exactly sure of. And then I totally know Shannon Brandle, Gem City Spiritualist for sure. Let's see here, because I don't think I put her slide on there. And let's just for a second bring her up because you'll recognize this. I just love her artwork. I think it just pops. So yeah, you remember Shannon? She was in an interview as well a few weeks back. So she's going to be at this spring pop-up as well. So we're excited to support everybody at that event. If you have an event coming up, please share. Send me an email, Claudette at happyonmain.ca, and I will add it to what's up and coming in Dawson Creek. This is going to be so fun. You're welcome, Shannon. Yeah, and speaking of which, I do have somebody that sent me their event. Well, they're going to be at the pop-up as well. They're just not on that list. I probably have an old list and it's been updated since, because I know I've seen where she's mentioned, but she wasn't on my slides, and my slide was constructed a little while ago, so that's probably why. But I'm going to bring this next up because she's going to be there as well. So let's get this slide on. Add to stage. Ta-da! Meet Vion Pugsley. Vion is such a treat to chat with. She's got lots of energy and she's a positive gal, and she is very positively excited about her what she does for healing work, and it's called Spinal Flow. So she calls her company Essence of Ease, and I'm not going to put words in her mouth because this is not what I do. I'm not that familiar with the modality, but I totally believe in the strength of the spine and the health of the spine, allowing for the flow of energy and just blood flow and everything. I think that it affects your health. Absolutely. So she's got a special introductory offer and she asked me to talk about it. What she's going to do, she's giving you an offer of like 4 sessions. So not only are you getting the one session, but it's a spring deal. It's only good until only for the month of April, she said, and it's going to involve 4 sessions in total that you're paying for. And she's saying, which is awfully good price, $250 for 4 different sessions. It sounds like it's pretty intense, like as far as like in depth, I should say is the right word. She's going to be, assessing you and talking about the benefits and talking about where the blockages are and how to fix that. So yeah, I think that again, this isn't really my thing, so I don't want to put words in her mouth and then for her to say that wasn't exactly correct. But I do know it's an introductory offer. She is going to be there. She's excited to meet you. She operates actually about 20 minutes outside of Dawson Creek, where she takes appointments. So this is very exciting for her. She's going to be in town at the Healing Hub for that spring pop-up. So you'll have a chance to meet her and see if you guys vibe or not, or if that's something you're interested in taking part of. So 3 full sessions of spinal flow, up to 1 hour per session. And it also will include coaching on how to identify, reduce, and manage the stressors in your life once you leave your appointment. So she's going to equip you with some tools based on your unique situation and what she finds is having an impact on your life. So yes, that's Essence of Ease, Vion Pugsley, and she is part of the Spring Pop-Up with Yvonne. So there we go. I think we've run out of time. Oh my God, it's 9:04. I want to say next week we're having Christopher. Christopher is coming next week. I'm going to remove this. And we all love it when Christopher pulls cards, don't we? Thank you. So we're looking for having Christopher here. He's going to be reading cards. You need to be present. You need to be in the chat, and you need to ask for a card to be pulled, and he will do a quick little reading for you. And last time he was on, it was so awesome. Everybody loved it. Everybody was just so enamored with how his team was able to give him the correct words and to really it was very fitting for everybody. So yeah, I don't want to use the word accurate, but I'm just saying that he's got a really good team with him. So when you get a message, I advise you to pay attention, because my past with him has shown that he's definitely tuned in. So Christopher next week, that'll be April 9th at 7:30 p.m. So this show came to you from Dawson Creek, British Columbia, right down into the depths of Happy on May Metaphysical Center, and in my therapy room here in Claudette. My name is Claudette Huber, and I'm so happy you joined us. I look forward to seeing everybody next week when Christopher will be joining us. And I hope we all survived April Fool's Day yesterday. I thought if we needed to fill some time up, you'd be telling me your stories about April Fool's, what happened for you. But unfortunately, we're out of time. So I'm going to love and leave you all, as my friend Blake says. Thank you, everyone who joined. Thank you, Grace, for moderating the spirits in the room. You can have your room back. I'm going to play that beautiful song, you guys, and leave you with beautiful, uplifting thoughts, okay? So I just have to go here because I'm on my own and get into the media spot, and I'm going to change it to this artwork and listen to the song, and I'll see you next week. I love you all.
Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why, when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb higher than you've been before. So hold on tight and close your eyes. You'll make it faster than you know. Closer to the sunrise. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. never be alone. When everything feels dark around, just look inside where light is found. You